along with your emotions. Easy questions demand easy answers. Here, the easy answer is no, the tribulation has not begun. In subsequent chapters, I will fill you in on why I can so adamantly make that statement, why it is so important to understand the tribulation, and how you can know that the tribulation has actually begun should you happen to still be around when it launches. There is one more, even greater goal for this book. Early in the life of the church in Thessaloniki, the people were asking much the same question that we are answering in this book. Rumors were circulating that the end time scenario had kicked off. The members of this church did not know what to believe. That's when Paul stepped in, writing, "Now, brethren, concerning the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ and our gathering together to him, we ask you not to be soon shaken in mind or troubled, either by spirit or by word or by letter, as if from us, as though the day of Christ had come." 2 Thessalonians 2 verses 1 and 2. The apostle then proceeded to teach them and remind them of what he had said in the past, easing their troubled minds. When you're done with this audiobook, I want you to be able to do the exact same thing with your loved ones, your friends, your fellow church members, anyone who needs to be comforted with this truth. My goal is for you to be equipped to be able to explain to anyone why this cannot possibly be the tribulation, how they can know the signs that the actual tribulation has begun, and how they can ensure that they won't be around to experience it. It's not so bad. A primary theme through Paul's second letter to the Corinthians is perspective. He constantly returned to the idea that we need to look at the temporary nature of this life through the lens of eternity. In the 4th chapter, he wrote, "Our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal." 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 17 and 18. The apostle, who himself knew great suffering through his life, wrote that no matter what it is you are going through, it is really nothing when you look at it in God's big picture. That can be a jarring assertion to hear, particularly if you are dealing with a chronic issue. The woman with multiple sclerosis, the man with ALS, the young adult with cerebral palsy. Doubtless, your life feels like anything other than a light affliction. But Paul's encouragement is just wait and see what God has planned for you. When compared with the exceeding and eternal weight of the glory of God, experiencing the beauty and joy of being in his incomparable presence, the pain of these earthly days will seem like nothing. The opposite is true when it comes to the tribulation. Once those 7 years begin, the troubles of our current situation will also seem like light affliction. However, it will not be because life will become so much better. Instead, people will long for the tranquil days of mask mandates and government overreach and wars in countries not their own. Remember when the government closed all the businesses and shut down our churches? Oh, life was so much easier then. This is not to downplay anything that has been happening recently. These have been difficult times. This is particularly true for those of you in America. I am not from the United States, so I can speak as someone who is looking in from the outside. Those of you listening who are Americans have been raised